It's finally the day you guys have been asking and begging for since I bought this car. The taillights are getting fixed, along with the headlights. They're looking rough too. To be perfectly honest, I never liked the taillights on this car. I didn't tint them, it came like that. I've hated them from the start as well, but there's been countless other things that the car has needed since purchasing, as you guys are well aware. And all of those other issues and fixes and mods have taken priority over the taillights because the taillights work, they've been in the car, etc. But I'm gonna fix them. After countless comments, emails. Oh, a new email. Phone calls. Hi, Grandma.
Did you fix those hideous taillights yet?
No, not yet. It's finally time to remove the tint from the taillights. Now I say that, I haven't tried it yet. I should be able to get it off. It's not just tint that is just laid on there and that you buy on Amazon and you just stick it on and it's good to go. It's paint. It's painted on there. So I've got to take the taillights out and actually sand them down completely where all the tint is on the lower section. And I'm not sure how that's going to go. But since I'm sanding, we're going to do some sanding on the headlights too. They have seen better days. The headlights are also worse for wear. You can tell on the top especially where all the clear coat has basically peeled and faded off. They need a complete refresh. Also, the light output on these is terrible. Well, except for the high beams. This does have the factory HIDs, but I upgraded the high beam to an actual LED bulb. So the high beams are fantastic, kind of overwhelmingly bright, but the low beams are terrible. I can hardly see at night at all. So I did get some new bulbs from Auto One, and we'll see if that fixes it. It might actually be an issue with the lens. So I'm gonna replace the bulbs. If that doesn't fix it, then we're gonna dive deeper into it and probably do new projector housings in it and maybe like a slight headlight build. We'll see. But first things first, let's get these parts removed. You can just tell looking at these things on the bench. Up here, they're just completely faded and basically just look like garbage. I don't think that's contributing to the light output. So I think the light issue is either the ballast, the bulb, or the projector housing itself. First thing I want to do is get these off. Ah, there we go. Whew. Got it out and did not break it. Well, I think I broke this up. I might be able to repair that. Looks like it's actually been repaired before. That looks like JB Weld to me. Now if that's out of the way, there's not really a whole lot I have to tape off or anything like that because I pulled them out of the car. So it's really just time to get to sanding. Probably gonna start with like 1,000-ish grit. I might actually have to go more aggressive. Only time will tell. 800 seems about right. I'm gonna make a huge mess. Actually, 800 seems pretty good. It's working pretty well. Probably have to do this for like a couple hours. You're wondering why I'm using glass cleaners, because it works really well as a cleaner and a lubricant, and also out of like every other product I need to restock. That's a pretty solid start. So you can see it is no more clear coat fading or peeling at the top. It's all uniform. Looking really good. I started at 800 but then realized I should do 600. So basically 600, 800, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. Yeah, that was a lot of sanding, but it's worthwhile that I ended up at 3,000 because it's not going to take that much polishing to get it nice and cleaned up. So I'm just going to do all this all over again to the other side, and then we'll move on to the satisfying part, the polishing. Quick reminder guys, this is the last week you guys can get entered to win this brand new Milwaukee 3/8 high-speed ratchet kit. Comes with the battery and the charger. Every $5 you spend at boostedapexdesigns.com gets you entered to win. It ends April 30th. This is your last chance. Lots of 996 merch on there, and I'm always adding new things. There's also E36 stuff and Duramax things as well. Thanks for all the support guys, and good luck entering the giveaway. That was a lot of work. I think the end result is going to be really, really nice. So I made a huge mess, and I still have a lot more work to do. What's really nice about this pad sandpaper kit, and it's just a cheat kit from Amazon, I'll link it below. It comes with a removable foam pad. So basically this pad is gonna absorb and contour to all the edges of the headlight and everything else that you'd use it for. It's really nice. Check out the link I have for this. Not sponsored or anything. I just bought a cheap kit that I thought would work. I also got a little mini that I didn't need in the front, but I'll probably need for the taillights because it's just a small section I'm gonna have to sand on there. Anyway, time to buff. I'm not sure, I've got a host of different compounds and pads. Probably gonna start with the least aggressive method, probably just some correction compound, because I think that's really all it's gonna need, because it's sanded smooth down to 3000 grit, which is pretty polished already, to be honest. Well, hot diggity dog. No, I still see some scratches. Honestly, this would be good enough for almost anyone, and myself included, but I can do just a little bit better. But man, that looks so much better. I mean, that really looks like new. I'm just gonna try something a little bit more aggressive that'll get some more of the scratches out. Unfortunately, this is gonna be much messier, which I'm not a huge fan of. Might have to go back down to the floor. That might be the ticket. Oh man, that is like glass, gentlemen. That's the way to do it. Hot dog. Oh, you guys can't even see, can you? That is a complete 180 from where it was. Wow, that looks so good. It looks like new. It was definitely worth the time and effort. Yeah, that's really all it needs. I'm actually just gonna finish it up with some correction compound, some finishing wax, and we'll call that done. Final polish, if you will. That looks amazing. Quick little side to side here for you. 3000 grit sandpaper, all the clear coat pretty much removed, and final product. So excited to get in the car. Let's bang out that one. Then I gotta clean up all the housings. I gotta clean up all of this giant mess. And I also gotta clean up in there, because that's looking dirty as well. Headlights look absolutely fantastic. They look great. I'm super pleased with them. Got the areas in the bumper cleaned up to put them back in. Now it's just a matter of putting the new Auto 1 D2S bulbs in, and hopefully that makes the output a little better. I mean, I'm guessing these bulbs that are in the headlights are original to the car, 22 years old. Sure, they need replaced. I don't know if these are original or not. What do you guys think? OEM? Who knows? I feel so proper with my gloves on. One done. I don't need to wear these gloves. I feel like an idiot. Does anyone else hate wearing gloves? Like, I don't know, it just makes me feel a certain type of way. This one's gonna have to wait because I JB welded it on there, so we'll have to plop this on after the fact. If you guys are looking to upgrade your HID bulbs, it's like a 20-minute in and out deal total. Super easy to get them out, obviously. Super easy to swap the bulbs. Very much a DIY job if your bulbs are old or looking dim or you think they need replaced. Time for the best part, actually getting these things in here. And thankfully to Porsche, kudos to Porsche, that makes headlight install and removal so incredibly easy. Sheesh! Oh, they look so much better. You don't even realize until it's all finished. Ah, huge upgrade. What a difference, guys. Those things look like factory, brand new. Except for that one that's missing the headlight washer. It'll be on in a little bit, don't worry about that. It really is a complete transformation. It looks really, really good. It matches the rest of the car, how it's all coming together nice and clean. Now it's just time to test and make sure the headlights work with the new bulbs. Oh yes. Are they both working? Oh, they're both working. Excellent. That's a win. So I just gotta take it for a drive and see if they're any better. I really hope they are. But that looks super clean. Big thanks to Auto 1 for those bulbs. I mean, they look like factory, except hopefully brighter. Low beams and high beams, working great, working perfect. What I did notice is, when you look at the bulb up close, and it probably isn't captured on camera, if you look at the projector looks cloudy. Now, was it cloudy from the factory? I don't know. So that could be a problem with light output. So it might be a future upgrade if they're still not bright with the new bulbs. Won't be the new bulb's fault. It's the projector, basically housing's fault for being old and worn out and foggy looking. Now it's time to move on to the taillights. I hope this goes just as smoothly, but grinding off painted on tint, yeah, this is a little different than restoring headlights. Hey, do you want to go for a ride in the Porsche now that it's fixed and looking good?
But did you fix your taillights?
Now with that outside, you can see the lights are clearly bright. Looking at the rest of the car, it looks really nice with all those interior LEDs and all the exterior LEDs, nice and white and matching. Alright, took it for a little drive in the dark. As you can see, it's dark out. New headlights are better. They're definitely better than the old bulbs. However, I think I'm still going to do the projector upgrade. I don't know which one, so if you could leave me some comments with your knowledge and experience, that would be greatly helpful. Thankfully, like I said, these headlights come right in and out super easily. Thanks, Porsche. That's going to be an upgrade for the future. Now, should I upgrade ballast at the same time? I don't know. You guys tell me. You're the knowledgeable ones. I'm just learning. And as you saw in the video, high beams are incredible. Just need to upgrade those lenses and I think we'll be good. Maybe do some other touches on the headlights while we're at it. Anyway, what you guys have all been waiting for, these beautiful things, it's time to yank them out and sand the ever-loving crap out of them. Look at my toolbox. It is like destroyed. Oh my goodness. So much cleaning to do, but I have a lot more mess to make first. I don't know if you guys have ever really had a close-up look at these. So here is the tint, which is not a film. In fact, I can see some of the paint right there. So this is, oh man, this is gonna be fun. Now just for curiosity, I soaked this in some lacquer thinner. Let's see if any black comes off. Not a peep. So while this looks bad, they did it the right way. It's clear coated over, so that's just lots of sanding. I think I'm going to stick with the bigger pad again because I can get pretty much all of that. And it worked well on the headlights, so let's do it all again. This time I'm going to start with 400. Look at that. There is red under there, if you believe it. Wow, just a whole lot more sanding to go. Couple of different methods that I used here. I used the big sanding disc, I used the small sanding disc, wet sanding, dry sanding. I even did some hand sanding. I didn't ever find one to really be better than the other, so it's just a combination of everything got them sanded down to where they needed to be. If you guys weren't aware, this is extremely awkward to do because I can't really hold on to it and I don't have anyone else here to hold on to it for me. But that's 3000 grit. All that's really left to do is do a little bit of polishing on here, take the tape off and see what this looks like under here. Oh, my tape's disintegrating right from the lacquer thinner, but hey, all of the black is gone. All I have to do is buff it. That's nice. Probably have a little more control with the dual action. Oh man, look at that! An OEM taillight. Would you believe it, guys? Whoo! What do we think? What do we think? Nah, I like that better. I like the black. I truly think I like the black tint better, so I'm gonna put a tape line on here and paint the red again. The red just doesn't look good with the yellow, if you want my opinion. This black enamel should work for now. Did anyone fall for that? Of course I'm not making them black. They look so much better OEM. These aren't the world's best looking taillights, and they do crack, and mine have cracks, and the red really doesn't go with the yellow, but it looks so much better than the tint. You guys better give this video a thumbs up because I've been hearing about this since I bought the car. Non-stop. Every single video. Relentless. Woo! Boys, what do we think about that? Better be a resounding applause. This was incredibly awkward doing the headlights and the taillights just because there was no good way to hold any of them. So a combination of being on the floor, shoved under the toolbox with my foot, etc., sort of worked. Alright, sanding is done. But for you guys that are curious, this is what it looks like sanded with 3000 grit compared to one that's polished. Quite the difference, right? But this is all nice and smooth and ready for a buff, and then we're finally done. Finally done. This is not easy. If you couldn't tell on camera, none of this is easy or really fun or enjoyable at all. Oh, that's just extremely awkward. But the end result, well worth it, boys. Oh boy, look at all that crap in there. What a mess. Absolutely everywhere imaginable. Thank goodness for these lightsabers, because these taillights have nothing left to hold them in. We got a stock-ish looking rear end. Couldn't be more pleased. A stock rear end and a whole bunch of tools and a big mess to clean up. Well, let's go get a good look at these taillights and refreshed headlights in the sun. I haven't even had the chance to do that yet. Well, the headlights and taillights look really, really good. They look how they should have looked all along. It just took me a long time to get to it because I had so many other things to fix, but they look like stock, they look nice, they look fresh and clean. The Mustang looks fresh and clean. Here's the guy that painted it again.
I'm actually so impressed with this car. Like, this Porsche, it came out a long, long way. It's beautiful, but I think you need two more things. One, on this car, nice custom deep dish wheels with lower a little bit. Maybe BC Racing or something?
BC Racing coils.
Then I should buy it from him.
No selling. Make sure to follow Mustafa's page, MA Cars, because after all, he's the reason this car looks good.
Yeah, guys, I'm trying. I'm building a few cars.
Yeah.
Excited to show with my followers.
Euro, guys, he's repainting an E46 M3. Cool stuff. Appreciate your patience, guys. I know fixing these and those back there took a long time, but you guys understand why. But next up, we've got some interior fixes, mods, and upgrades coming, well as more check engine lights.